Good afternoon, church family. I pray that you'll join us tomorrow for worship as we continue in our study of rejoicing, how the joy of the Lord helps us to be full of joy. If you learned nothing from last week's message about Paul and his time in jail, we're going to talk about what joy truly is. Joy is not a warm, fuzzy feeling. Joy is hope in the face of danger. Joy is not feeling secure, but being assured of where our help comes from. It is not everything going my way, but being sure that all things will work together for the good of those who love God. The good that came out of Paul's life, his life where he suffered and died for his faith, was that others could be strengthened and other people could come to know who Christ truly is. He still had joy in prison, in chains, being hunted, being mocked, being discredited, and watching the church bicker amongst each other about things that don't matter. We see that right now today. And so as we go forward as people of the kingdom of God, let us count the cost. Let's look at the things that God is calling us to do and the ways that he wants us to change so that we can focus on the things that will bring us joy, but then also will further his kingdom. Let's look at our lives. Are we living in joy? Are we maturing daily and allowing God to use us in spite of us? Or have we stopped at the baby Christian phase and had our hands out for all the things that we need and become unconcerned with the things that please God and the ways that will further his kingdom? The Great Commission says to go and make disciples of all nations. But if it was easy, it wouldn't then say, I'll be with you always. We have that promise that comes from Christ, that as we go through troubled times and hard times and deal with the things that are going on in this world, that he will be with us. Our earthly pleasures don't please God, and he's calling us to look at the ways that we can change and the ways that our heart can be transformed so that we can be full of his spirit, experiencing great joy and going out and serving his people. I pray that you'll join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. as we continue in our message on joy, our study of Philippians. God bless you for all the things that you're doing and the ways that God is touching you and moving you to be a part of worship. If you can't join us here in person, join us online. Our YouTube page is Suffolk VA Core. You can search and find that there, or you can go to our Facebook page, which is Suffolk VA Core, and Core is spelled CORPS. Thank you, and God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. Our